A. Imran, read it. Read it loud, let everybody hear. A.
A. That night they, both the daughters of Lot, gave him, their father Lot, wine to drink, and the older daughter had intercourse with him. The next day, the older daughter said to her sister, I slept with him last night. Now let's get him drunk again tonight, and you sleep with him. Then each of us will have a child by our father. So that night, they got him drunk, and the younger daughter had intercourse with him. In this way, both of Lot's daughters became pregnant by their father.
Now this is what you're reading is the Holy Bible. This is the Holy Bible of the Jews and the Christians. I'm asking what's holy about that? Daughters seducing the father, getting him drunk, and having sex with the father, and thus becoming pregnant, and both the daughters of Lot were a child by the father. What's holy about that? So we are asking, what is the moral? To the Christian, if he read it, he said, what is the moral of this story? What is the lesson to be learned? See, every tale we tell our children, fables, fairy tales. We tell our children anecdotes about the fox and the grapes, the wolf and the lamb, the dog and the shadow. You heard all these. As children, you hear this. You know, no fox ever jumped for grapes. Do you know that? The fox don't jump for grapes. But it's just a story, invented. We say the fox was jumping, trying to get at the grapes and can't reach it, tried again and again, and is fed up, it can't reach the grapes, so he says sour grapes. So we are trying to tell our children, don't be like that, greedy fox. When you can't get a thing, he says sour grapes. Don't be like that. The wolf and the lamb, or the dog and the shadow. A dog finds a bone. With the bone in his mouth, he's crossing a wooden bridge. And he sees the reflection in the water. He's thinking there's another dog with a bone in his mouth. He's greedy for the other dog's bone. So he's boo! So he lost what he had. Don't you be like that, my child. What Allah has given you, appreciate it. Don't be greedy for the other dog's bones. It's a moral, it's a lesson to be learned. Every story that you tell, there is a moral behind it. Otherwise, it's a waste of time. Dr. Vernon Jones, an American psychologist of great repute, he carried out experiments on groups of school children to whom certain stories were being read. To a standard 2 group, for example. You tell them about St. George. This St. George, this young boy, St. George, he sees a dragon. And he goes and finds a sword and he goes and slays the dragon. He kills it. The same St. George, he sees a python and he's looking for something to confront it with. And he couldn't find anything, so he picks up a stone and smashes on the head and kills it. Another group of also standard 2 children, you tell them the same St. George, but this St. George saw a dragon and he got so terrified and he scooted to his mother and he cried in her lap. The same St. George, he saw the snake and how he climbed up the tree and he started howling like a wolf. In actual life, these children, when they really are confronted with problems, this is how their minds will work. That group that was told, confrontation, he's going to start thinking, how am I going to overcome this? The other one is how to run to my mother. In actual life, is that these stories made certain slight but permanent changes in character, even in the narrow classroom situation, in little things. They behave like that. You keep on telling your child, there's a ghost out there, jinn shape. Your child will be too terrified to go out and in the evening to go and buy some cold drink for you. No, there's something there. The other children, you don't talk about these things. Their bowl is right, go and bring a bottle of cold drinks. So just rush it along and brings it. The other one is jinn hoga, bhoot hoga. It depends upon how you program your children. So you program your children with this. It must have certain slight but permanent changes in character. And we can see it's happening. It's happening, practical experience. Researchers are showing us that it's happening wholesale. So now, this, we have given you a Bible. You open up the first book of the Bible, Genesis, first book of the Bible, Genesis. But I don't want you to start fumbling for, try and find pages 14 and 15. Pages 14 and 15, just at the very beginning. Pages 14 and 15, at the very beginning. Pages 14 and 15. Can't be very far. Pages 14 and 15. 14 and 15. Found them? Everybody? 14, 15. Right now, with the red pens that are given to you, red pens you'll find inside the tube, inside the box here. Red pen. Take them out. And right across between page 14 and 15, right across. Have a look at this. Incest between father and daughters. Oh, right. Incest between father and daughters. Just write across and underline it. Incest. Don't be afraid to mutilate that book. This is yours. The book is yours for taking away. So don't spare the book. It's my book, I have given it to you. Don't spare the book. Don't feel pity for the book. Right across. Incest between father and daughters. Having done that, I said, you see this booklet on page 13, you write there about what the young man read about Lot and his two daughters, page 13, what he read. Write on the side P14, where that reference is, about the incest between father and daughters. Write down P15, here on the side here of the book. Write P15, means page 15 in your Bible. Because everybody has got the same Bible, you can afford to put down these numbers. That you don't have to start fumbling. Where's Genesis chapter 19, verse 30? You just say P15, write it here, here on the side. That's right, just P15, that's right. Here. Write in your book, that's right, P15. Now this booklet is an invaluable aid, support in your battle. And after you glance through it, you read it, you are likely to put it with the other books in your library. And it's apt to get lost. When the enemy comes to your door, he knocks at the door, you don't start saying, where is it? You start fumbling for it, and you might not find it. Or somebody comes along to the house and says, combat kit. That's a very, very, very strong topic, man. Combat kit. Bible thumpers. Christians like, He said, can I borrow this, sister? Can you say no? Can you say no? Sir, can I borrow this? I'll read it and give it back to you. Finish. It's gone. Now when the enemy comes to your door, you're helpless. That licensed revolver you had, you give it to somebody else. It's a licensed revolver. Give it away. So what you do now, you have this book affixed in your Bible in the front inside cover. You glue it. The glue is given to you. You glue the book like this. See how it's done? Glue it there that it doesn't get lost. If you lose the whole encyclopedia, the Bible. So whoever gets it, he gets everything. Glue it. The glue is also provided. You apply the glue to the back of the book, and then you stick it on. Apply the glue, yes, to the cover itself or to the back of the book. Yeah, oh, he who goes a borrowing goes a sorrowing. Don't spare the glue. Don't spare the glue. Use it liberally so it doesn't come off. Is there permanently fixed. Lose the book, lose the whole Bible. That's it. That's it. That's it.